Obviously, things don't go according to plan. They kind of sort of do in the beginning, and it's kind of cute to see what could have been, but it's not meant to be. Obviously, they're in an alien movie, so. All right. Welcome back to my face, movie fan. I hope you guys and girls are having a wonderful day out there. We are once again talking everyone's favorite topic, film. I am your host, Alan. Join me on this awkward journey where I forget names and do absolutely no research beforehand, but we're just having fun talking about movies here. This episode, we are talking Alien Romulus, the latest film in the Alien franchise. Now, let's get my Alien credentials just right out on the table. My favorite film is Aliens, of course. We're going to follow that one up with the original Alien, and then we're going to go Prometheus. Hey, don't shoot me. Now, as far as the rest of the films, they're in no particular order. They kind of don't matter, but I'll go, I guess just to finish what I started here, we'll go Alien Covenant next, then we'll go Alien Resurrection, then Alien 3 at the bottom there for me. Now, it's just my opinion. This has changed over the years, and I'm sure it will change more than a few times, for the years to come. And I just kind of wanted to get that out of the way so you know whose opinion you're listening to. So with that out of the way, let's talk about this one. Now, this movie centers on our main character, Rain, and her brother, Andy. Now, I'll try not to use the air quotes too many times, but they'll be necessary for at least a bit more of the review there. Now, I do not know the actors' names, but however, I feel like they all gave great performances, with the standout performance, in my opinion, being the actor that played Andy. Now, these siblings, that'll be the last time I think, live on a mining world that's run by the worst corporation to ever corporate anything, and that's Weyland-Yutani Industries. Now, on a quick side note, I always love seeing that logo up on the big screen, and I'm long overdue for getting one of those t-shirts. I should have it now for this review, but now, the life these two are living is barely even worth getting up for in the morning. Pay attention to how much sunlight these poor saps get each year. You definitely see how bleak the situation is, and it makes sense that they would take certain risks. Rain is contacted by her friends with a plan to get them out of this horrible life. You've seen the trailer, so you know it involves breaking into an abandoned space station. Now, once we are inside the ship, obviously things don't go according to plan. They kind of sort of do in the beginning, and it's kind of cute to see what could have been, but it's not meant to be. Obviously, they're in an alien movie. So now, if you are a fan of the Alien franchise like myself, this movie was made for us. This is an absolute love letter. The callbacks in this one are amazing. They're numerous. I don't believe I caught them all with this first viewing, and there are definitely those things that do come out of left field I did not expect, but we'll get more on that later. From the wreckage we see in the beginning of the film, that's definitely going to be recognizable to long-term fans, to the multiple third act reveals. This movie pretty much covers every film in the franchise in one way or another. Love it or hate it, all of us fans have our different favorites in the franchises, so some of these films get more love than others. And whichever film in the franchise you love, it's represented here. It really reminds me of the original film, with all that dread and fear as the characters barely get time to catch their breath before they're kind of thrown into the next horrible situation, and that's a fun thing to see on the big screen there. So, trying to stay spoiler free, I do want to talk briefly about the aliens in the film. So possible mild spoilers for the next bit. The facehugger in this movie gets some real screen time. These guys, in my opinion, are responsible for some of the cooler moments in the film. So yeah, we're seeing facehuggers in a way we've never quite seen them before. I would say that also goes for the xenomorph and all the stages of the alien itself. It's something that us older fans have seen time and time again, but there's enough newness in the creature design this time around that it kind of feels fresh, even though it is something like I've seen a chest burster before, but it's done just different enough to give it a fresh take, for us older OG fans out there. It was definitely interesting what Mr. Alvarez and crew came up with for this take on Alien. And as far as the big bad xenomorph himself, I think his design seems more in line with the original film, that Geiger-esque look with some slight tweaks and updates. I don't want to give anything away, seeing what this thing looks like for the first time. With that being said, now it's not all roses. I was loving this film until I wasn't, and that moment came in the third act. There's several reveals that I did not see coming. There's one in particular, one in fact that I predicted on my way inside. Like, my wife and I take video as we walk inside the theater, and I straight up said there's no way they're touching this aspect of the franchise. There's no way they'll do ... Well, they decided to do ... And I really tried to get my head into it. I tried to love it. I wanted to love it. It just really took me out of the film at that point. I would say it's definitely interesting and unique and inevitable that the franchise does have to talk about this or deal with this idea. I just didn't think we were going to do it now, but we're doing it now. Now, I did, however, manage to get back into the film because of the high quality of everything else that's happening. So I was able to, okay, this is what we've got to deal with. Let's just get past it. And I enjoyed the rest of the movie. I can see that this will not be for everyone. However, there does seem to be almost like a required knowledge of all the films, not just one or two. You really have to sort of be well versed in all to get the maximum fulfillment from this movie, in my opinion. I'd be curious to see or hear what a newbie to the franchise thought. Like, if this is your first Alien film, you know, comment down below and let me know. Did this make any sense to you? Does it inspire you to go back and watch the previous films to see how we got to this crazy point in the franchise? Let me know down below. Okay, so let's wrap this one up. I like this one. It was weird and different. I was definitely entertained from beginning to end, and I will watch this one again. Now, for my score of the film, I'm going to give this one a 7. I'm leaning 7.5. It's just that third act that really takes that score down for me. I was so on board and having such a great time. I was ready to take anything they threw at me, except for that thing, and that's the thing that's their swan song of the film, basically. So I was just like, okay. I did not love it, like, at all, and I really wanted to. It is what it is. If you are an Alien fan and you've not seen this film, what are you still doing here watching me? Get up, run out, and go see this thing. Come back and check this video out again and see what you think. Now, with all that said, I still think the film is worth watching, and it's the proverbial shot in the arm that the franchise needed. So I've not been excited for a while to see where Alien films will go, but if they make a sequel with these characters, I'll definitely go check it out. Alright, so if you made it this far into the video, I can't thank you enough for your patience and time watching this old man ramble on about Alien movie. If you are new here and you were somehow entertained by any of this, make sure you give me the like and subscribe, please. Trying to grow my little channel here. At the time of this recording, I've got 12 subscribers, and I've got my grandson here. He's supported me also. You want to say hi?
Hi. I like and subscribe to you, did I?
I think you have already. Now, if you were somehow entertained by any of this, please consider giving me a like and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated with the growth of my channel here. Now, at the time of this recording, I have 12 subscribers. I love each and every one of you guys and girls, and absolutely appreciate your patience and time with this old man rambling out here unprepared, talking into this camera. My grandson likes and subscribe too. Alright, so if you made it this far into the video, appreciate you guys hanging out and sticking around. This is my grandson. He wanted to get in at the end here. Anything you want to tell him?
Like and subscribe to Pop.
Okay, so you heard it from him. Like and subscribe. Alright, that's it. You guys and girls stay safe. Till next time. Bye.